This is a video demonstrating the donation management capabilities of the command system. We have an individual looked up here, and we are in the donation tab. We're going to add a new donation so that we can see the information that is tracked with each donation. We can assign a donation to a specific campaign. We can assign it to a specific fund. We can assign a specific gift type, cash, charge, check. We'll say that this is a check. Gift description, we really don't need any more for this because it's a check. If it was an in-kind donation, you might give a description of what that is. Gift amount. Payment number, in this case, for a check, you might put the check number. The payment date would typically be the date that you deposit the payment. And the check date might be the date that they wrote the check if you wanted to cash that. The person may be waiving whatever typical gift that you give, a return gift, thank you gift, and here you could put in a description of what that gift is. Batch number, you could put in a batch number. Typically you would put in a batch number if you wanted to try to tie out a group of donations to something like a deposit slip or a day, something like that. And then a note for this specific gift. We'll go ahead and save that. You can see now there are two gifts listed. Now we're going to take a look at the reporting capabilities. There are two key reports, the names with the sum of gifts and the names with the individual gifts. We'll take a look at the names with the sum of gifts first. We would put in a start and an end date for our report. So we're just going to take the first couple of weeks of April. If you only wanted to report on gifts over a certain amount, like you only wanted all the gifts over $1,000, you can put in a minimum here. Likewise for a maximum, you can report on a specific campaign, a specific fund, a specific function. You may only want to see what donations were given by owners of golf courses. You may want to report on all the donations for people on a specific committee. And then you get to select an address that's going to be produced in the report. The report now is generated in the form of a comma-separated values file, which can be opened in Excel or used in a mail merge. So we're just going to open this up in Excel. And here's our report. We have the sum of the gifts, which we had a $500 gift and a $200 gift. We have a field that is the sum of the gifts, sum of the amounts formatted that you would want to use if you were going to be doing a mail merge and embedding this into the letter. You wouldn't want something look like this. However, this column is handy if in this spreadsheet you wanted to do a total of all the gifts. And then the remainder of the information that you would expect, the name, the club that they're associated with, and their mailing address. Similar report is the names with the individual gifts. All the same reporting specifications, except for the fact that instead of getting a sum of all the gifts for that person, we're getting the individual gifts. And this might be helpful if you were doing thank you letters or something like that. This concludes the demonstration video of the command donation management system, the donation support for the command system. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope this was helpful.